John Force is the only driver in motorsports to win a major race in 25 straight seasons. He won 10 consecutive funny car championships and over 130 races so far. Amazingly, he's still competing and winning.
What was your first car?
I had a 60 Ford I bought used off a car lot, 6-cylinder, 3-speed on the column. First thing I did was pull that motor out. I put a big Ford Interceptor motor, which had in the police cars in those early days back in the 60s. And a 4-speed on the floor, and my dad hated it. He was not a racer. He wanted, everything was make a living and feed yourself. But we cruised Harvey's Broiler, a famous place in those days, Tweedy Boulevard, and we drag raced. And that's how I kind of evolved.
As Force climbed the drag racing ladder, beating Don the Snake Prudhomme became his biggest challenge.
Did I beat him a few times? Probably not, because in our world, he was just like he was God.
We used to beat him like a drum with our funny cars.
As a hot rod driver, Don the Snake Prudhomme, he was our guy.
He was a nice guy, but he'd come in there, we just beat up on him something terrible. I felt bad for him for a while.
He'd tell you how he spanked me week after week. And I say, Snake, every banquet we do, I've heard the stories how let's move on. He was a viper, but he'd bite you.
And then I got out of funny car racing and went to Top Fuel, and about then is when he took over. And not just because we got out, because he was on his way.
Rivalries and successes aside, Force still remembers his California roots and the songs he connects to cars and cool.
It was the Beach Boys, because you loaded in your car, and this was a standard day. When school was out Saturday morning, football practice was over. We loaded in our cars and we headed for the beach. Okay, surfed all day, and that night on the way home, God's truth. We picked up Coke bottles, anything we could get, to go cash in to get enough gas to get back home till the next trip to the beach.